right. We're back. This is why your marriage lack respect. This was supposed to be your turn, but since I was a little sloppy, I might as well read it.
That's fine.
All right, babe. I'm still in Dallas. I miss my
Yes.
wife. She's still at home.
I miss you too.
All right. This is why your marriage lack respect. So let's do a quick role play here, right? If we are talking to a man first, he's complaining that. So let's do it like that, and then we'll do the other flip side. What? Why? Let's generalize it a little bit, right? For the most part, why typically does that marriage lack respect? The man is complaining.
That his
He-
marriage, that his wife does not respect him.
yes, no
Well,
respect.
maybe because he's engaging in disrespectful situations. It could be is always arguing with the wife. It could be how he maybe he doesn't like maybe he's engaging in affairs. It could also be that he's not engaged in his purpose, like he has no job. The woman is the one taking care of him. And I think for the most part is actually about emotional intelligence, how he's operating with the wife for the most part. Because I feel like women, when they have that in their spouse, they will actually do anything. They don't even care if they have to be the breadwinner, if their needs are getting met. Now, I'm not saying this is for all women. You can have some crazy ass women out there. But a typical woman, it's how you carry yourself around that woman. Do you respect yourself? Do you act stupid? Do you just, act a fool around her that she feels like this is not the kind of man I want in my life? So
Awesome. That's a
I
good
don't know.
point. Based on what you just said, a man that does not respect himself is usually the one complaining that there's no respect. Because if he's respecting himself, I didn't say anything about honesty or faithfulness. Honestly, I think those things are bare minimum for any human being should be doing those things.
Right.
But when we're talking about romantic relationship and with respect to the actually romance, if the way you move, you don't respect yourself, there's a high chance you will attract lack of respect all around in that marriage. So
Right.
the first example you gave was arguments. If you find yourself always, regardless of who is at fault, who is wrong, it's not about who is wrong or right.
Right.
We don't. I think that's irrelevant always in romance. If you engage in very toxic argument on a consistent basis with your wife, on a consistent basis, we understand disagreement will come sometimes. We can go back and forth a little bit sometimes, right? But toxic argument on a consistent basis, no matter who's wrong or right, you could be right. Respect is going to disappear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, and you can relate that to every other thing that she said or everything you can think of. If you don't respect yourself and how you move, like you don't have a job, even if it's not your fault, it's hard. We're humans. Respect will
Right.
disappear. Now
Yes,
let's go
exactly.
back. Let's go to a woman. A woman who is complaining like there's lack of respect in her marriage, meaning she doesn't feel her husband respect her. What is going on with that, in your opinion?
Well, that comes to feeling safe, feeling secured, feeling unloved. You know, when women say, "Oh, he doesn't respect me," or "he doesn't see me," and all that stuff, it comes back to they don't feel good around that man. They don't feel like the man has their back. They don't see the man as the hero. Because if they see him as the hero, they feel safe.
That's a good one, babe. So now there's see him as the hero, and there's also make him feel like the hero, right? Now, I advise women that as a duty, it's advisable to be a duty because there are days you won't feel like it. If you want to make the most out of your marriage, I know it's very difficult for women to do. You want to see that as a duty to make him feel like a hero, like pump up his ego. Why? I shouldn't have to do that because that's your husband and you care about that marriage too. That's why. Right. Now, if you don't care about the marriage anymore, let's spell that out. If you can, I know it's hard because most women would rather stay in the feeling and express feelings. And a lot of time, that's not the language that a man understand. Because the man is asking for facts. I paid the bills. I did this. You're talking about your feelings. So if you're the first to get to that line where we can say, wait, I'm talking about my feelings. He doesn't understand that language. Then you want to make him feel. But you're talking about see him as the hero, meaning the way he's been moving now.
Right.
She can't even see that. Again, we're not talking about right and wrong. We're talking about the wife you've chosen too. Don't see you as a hero. She doesn't feel safe.
She doesn't feel safe.
She doesn't feel secured in that situation. She definitely doesn't feel love. A lot of times she may think respect is what she's trying to say. But a woman who feels safe, secure, and love is not asking for respect usually.
Right.
They don't really care for that. They don't care that you come and kneel down and bring them a cup of water. That's not what they're asking. They're not trying to compete. It's that they don't feel safe.
Love covers all that. So love is bigger than respect. Love covers all that. And all women want is to be loved. I mean, it's paramount. I don't know how else.
So this is where a lot of people will say love is not enough.
Right.
And you could Google love is not enough, Lola and Ola. I think there may be 1 or 2 videos that will come up. But we think love is enough. I think if one person is trying to love and one person says love is not enough, that's division, like we keep saying. And the problem is not that love is not enough, it's because you have division in your ideologies.
Yes.
You know, I'm in love. Love is not enough. Well, it's not because love is not enough. It's because of the internal things that's going on, which is there's division.
Right.
If you can have a conversation and find unity in that conversation, suddenly love may start to become enough.
That's right.
You know,
you're on the same page, on the same team. Everything is aligning the way you want it. All of a sudden, you're in love. Like, oh, this is so perfect.
Yeah. And then you have the rest of the world say they are faking it.